Which answer choice shows the number 1.15 times 10 to the negative 6 in standard form? So up here we have a number 1.15 times 10 to the negative 6, but it's in a form that we call scientific notation. We use this form for very small and very large numbers. Instead of having a ton of zeros or a ton of decimal places, we just instead change it to scientific notation because it can be easier to work with. Now converting is actually pretty simple. What you're going to do is we're going to take the number 1.15, and here we see negative 6. When I see negative, I know it means that the number is getting smaller. So that means the exponent is going to tell me how many decimal points, or how many places I need to move my decimal point. Here I see negative 6, and negative means it's getting smaller. So in order for the number to get smaller, the decimal point has to move this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Our decimal point will now be here. And guess what goes in all of these? Zeros, because it holds no value. So I'm looking for a number in standard form that has 0 decimal point, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros, and 115. So let's look at our answer choices. A has 0, 2 zeros, then 115. Again, I'm looking for 5 of them. B has 3 zeros. C has 4. D has 5 zeros for the correct answer. Now let's say you have something in the opposite direction. Maybe you have 4.23 times 10 to the 5th. Notice how we have a positive exponent. That means that the number is actually much larger than 4.23. And instead of moving the decimal in a negative direction, we move it in a positive direction 5 times. 3, 4, 5. These numbers become 0, and the decimal point is now here. But since there's no value, we actually don't even need that decimal point. All we have to do from here is to add our commas into the correct places and see that we have a value of 423,000.